Greetings GFC family and welcome back to another YouTube channel review. Today we've got two more channels for you. We have Aaron Williams and Sky's gameplay, comedy and more. So let's not waste any time, let's start with Aaron Williams' channel trailer. Okay guys, slight issue with watching the channel trailer. There isn't one. Okay, so we're going to watch one of his other videos. We're going to watch the Geometry Dash here, part 2. Okay, so we're going to pause it there. Audio video quality, no issues with that at all. The game actually looks really interesting. I've not seen this one before. It looks a bit like the Impossible game, but slightly different. Almost with like a Minecraft head. Looking at your title, you've got Geometry Dash, which is obviously the name of the game, at the very beginning of the title, so that's perfect. Like I said last week and the week before and the week before that, game names should be at the beginning of titles just because it helps with search results, etc. Looking at your video description though, it does actually need a bit of work. You've got the name of the actual video here, and I'm not sure what this is. I'm going to click this because I'm curious as to what it is. Oh right, okay, so this is obviously another platform that you play your videos on. But what you need there is a description of what the video is actually about. So, for example, when I first clicked on it, I didn't know what Geometry Dash was. I didn't know whether you were going to be doing commentary on it. I didn't know any of that sort of stuff. So maybe think about having a bit more of a detailed description about what the video is actually about. Also, you're missing things like your social links. I'm not sure if you've got those on your About page or whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, but I'll check that in a minute when I go on your About page. But social links are a good thing to have down here as well, because it means that you can have them in every video. It's kind of like every video you add on adds on an extra link somewhere so that people can click it. Gives them more opportunity to click these links because there's more of them, basically. And you'll be surprised how many people, if they like your videos, will want to kind of follow you on Twitter or like you on Facebook because they want to get involved. If they like your channel, they like your style of play, then they want to be involved as much as possible. So try and give them that opportunity to be involved by having things like your social links there so that they can do that. Looking at your tags, you actually have no tags. So we've got two choices now. We've got the video IQ or we've got the heartbeat thing that comes up for me. We've got no tags at all. This is something you will need to rectify because although you're getting a reasonable amount of subscribers, your views are very, very low. So you've got sort of 25 views on this, and this came out sort of 4 days ago. So I mean, that's not a massively low amount for like 4 days. But in terms of having nearly 1,000 subscribers to views, you should be thinking about having more than 25 in 4 days. So maybe think about putting tags in, which is something that's, like I've said before, is going to help you in search results. So things like Geometry Dash, the Impossible game as well, because it's similar to the Impossible game. You could have no commentary gameplay, game, all this sort of stuff. These buzzwords that are going to pop up in search results. So when people are searching for, say, Geometry Dash, you're likely to pop up. As it is at the moment, because you've got no tags, you're probably not going to come up on the list at all, if not very, very low, because it's just going by Geometry Dash in your description and your title. Okay, looking at your About page, and there is a lot of work that needs doing here. Again, all the text on your About page is searchable in YouTube searches, so if you match it with things like your video descriptions, your titles, your channel title, all that kind of stuff, it's all going to match together, which means it's going to get you on search results. But if you've got no text and no descriptions as to what your channel is about, it's not going to link to anything. I mean, like going back to what I was saying about the tags, and you've got 975 subscribers, but only 2,239 views. That's quite low for that amount of subscribers. Think about search results, think about your tags, those buzzwords, all that kind of stuff is really going to help you get more views. And I mean, you've got 975 subscribers without getting that many views, which is really good. But at the same time, you want views and engagements, because the way your revenue works in terms of being with the GFC network, the more views you get, the more revenue you get. So although subscribers is nice, it doesn't actually add anything to the value of your channel. It's the views you get on each video that do. So think about bumping that up, because that's really important. Also, your social links, there's nothing there apart from your Google+, which obviously everyone has. So you need to think about adding in things like Facebook and Twitter. They definitely have Facebook and Twitter accounts. You should definitely have those. Maybe Reddit, maybe Instagram, whatever. Add in some social links so that people can actually get in touch with you in other ways rather than just on the channel, because they want to get involved. It's like I said, if they like your channel, you'll be surprised how many people actually want to know as much about you as possible. Let's go and look at your playlists. Okay, so there's a lot of work that needs doing here as well. There's no playlist at all. This is a bad thing, and like I've said before, playlists are there to get you multiple views. I think most of the stuff I've seen so far on your channel, you need to start gearing your channel towards views. You've got loads of subscribers, that's fine, but you need engagement in the videos. You need to get as many views as you can out of those people that are on your channel. So, for example, if someone comes and watches one of your videos, and they watch like maybe the latest video, they need to have like a link or something in the description that says, you know, say for example you're doing like The Walking Dead, you'd want to have a link to the playlist. So if they wanted to watch the rest of them, you want them to click on the playlist, because then they might play through the playlist, and you might have like 10-20 videos in that. So that's 10-20 views extra, rather than just getting one video and then someone can't find the rest of your videos without searching through hundreds and hundreds of videos. Then you know, you only get 1 view or 2 views maybe if they find another video. Whereas if you have them on a playlist, it plays one after the other, so you get multiple views. Looking at your channel art, again, very, very basic, doesn't really say much about your channel, doesn't tell anyone really much about what your channel is about. I like the icon, I also like the channel art, however both of them don't match together. They don't seem to have any kind of correlation to each other. Also, the layout of your channel could do with improving. I don't know if you've seen other channels where they've got like a trailer here. They tend to have kind of a little trailer thing here, and there's like a description, and then there's like playlists and stuff underneath. Now, the way that you can change that, I won't be able to see it because obviously I'm not editing your channel, but if you're editing your own channel, just about here, underneath the channel art, just above the subscribe button, you'll pop up with a little pen button, and what you want to do is click on that, and there's a button that says Edit Channel Navigation. And then inside that there'll be browsing on, and what you want to do is make sure that browsing is ticked, because quite often it looks like it's on, it says enabled, but you actually need to make sure the word enabled next to it has a tick next to it, because that's when it's on. That'll give you a trailer thing here where you can add in a channel trailer. It'll also give you the option to add on playlists on the front page, so it looks a lot nicer, and you can have a short description here on the side as well. So maybe think about doing that. Looking at your thumbnails, or rather a lack of them, there isn't any thumbnails on here at all really. That's kind of the only sort of thumbnail I can see. That might still be an in-video image. You're partnered with a network now, so one of the benefits of being partnered with a network is you can do custom thumbnails. And thumbnails are really important because they're kind of the front cover of your videos. So if they attract people's attention, you're more likely to get views on those particular videos. If you don't have thumbnails, then people are probably going to look at it and go, that's kind of like a half-assed, just chucked together channel. They haven't bothered to put thumbnails on it. They've probably not bothered to put much effort into their videos. So the chances are they're probably less likely to click on your videos. So have a think about it, and sort of, I think there's quite a bit of work that needs doing on the channel here. I understand that you're making videos, but the channel itself is important as well, because it gives out an image of who you are. So I would say the most important things you need to look at are your views. So everything that's geared towards views, so your buzzwords in descriptions, your tags, also your thumbnails are kind of geared towards views as well, because like I said, if people think it looks interesting, then they'll click on it. If they don't, then they won't. So that can all affect how many views you have. So go through your channel and kind of work on those things. But other than that, the content doesn't look bad quality. I was just watching the Geometry Dash thing, and it actually looks quite good. So I wouldn't say you put bad quality content, I just think you need to put a bit more TLC into your channel. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next channel, which is Sky's Gameplay, Comedy and More. And he's trademarked as well, which is pretty cool. So let's not waste any more time, let's watch your YouTube channel trailer. Okay, so that's actually a really good looking video. The quality looks very nice, the content's good, I like the music, you've put dedications in the description, which I noticed a minute ago, and it just overall looks very, very professional. I like the intro, I also like the use of effects on the intro, because you've got all the kind of particles and stuff, looks really, really nice. So yeah, pretty good, haven't really got any complaints. Okay, so we're on your About page now, and you've got a pretty good channel description. All the content there is really useful. You've got the buzzwords, etc., and it tells a bit about your channel and also a bit about yourself. However, there is a little bit of an issue with punctuation. In a few places there should be capital letters and there aren't. You're using abbreviations as well. For example, where you've put Advanced Warfare, you just put AW. Now, I would recommend against using abbreviations, unless of course you've used the full version as well. So Advanced Warfare, for example, most people when they search for YouTube videos, say they were searching for Advanced Warfare, they would search for Call of Duty or they'd search for Advanced Warfare. Most people don't search for AW. So try and think about having the correct phrases in this, because those are the things that people are more likely to be searching for. GTA 5 isn't too bad because GTA is pretty well known as like an abbreviation for Grand Theft Auto, but AW for Advanced Warfare isn't so well known. Other than that, the only thing I did notice as well is you are missing the Facebook link. Like I said, Facebook and Twitter, two things you should definitely have. Even if you don't use them, your fans might. But other than that, you've got a decent amount of links. You've got links there for Freedom and for GFC, so that's fine. So not too much of an issue there. Okay, so we are looking at your playlists now, and there are a couple of things. I mean, overall they look pretty fine. There's nothing wrong with them. You're using abbreviations again in the titles, which like I've already said, you kind of want to avoid doing that. But also the amount of videos you've got in playlists, so you've got like 1 here, 2 here, 2 here. You want to try and bulk these up a little bit more, because the idea is to get people to watch multiple videos. If you've just got 1 video or 2 videos in it, you're not really getting any extra views. I can understand ones that are kind of recent, so you've got like sort of 2 weeks, 1 week, that kind of makes sense, but you've got one down here that's 3 months old and it's still only got 2 videos in it. So maybe try and, you know, recategorize these things so you can actually fit more videos into them rather than just having a playlist with a couple of videos. Try and bulk them out with other videos. Okay, so we're on your videos now. I'm going to check out your most recent video, which is this GTA 5 video just here. Okay, once again, video is fine, audio quality is fine, video quality is fine. No commentary, got 2 channels today with no commentary on it so far. But yeah, otherwise looking pretty good, so no issues there. Looking at your title, you've remembered to put GTA 5 at the beginning. The only thing I would say, maybe because it's quite a long title, you might want to think about breaking this up. The way that I tend to do it with my videos, if you look into the search bar at the top, I'm just going to type a few things just to show you. Next to your shift button on the left hand side, there is a little line thing, which is kind of really useful. So the way that I would do it is I'd have, say, GTA 5, like that. Then I would hold down the shift key and press that button next to the left shift key, which gives you a line just like that. So it was funny moments, like that. And maybe if it was part 1. Right, there you go. So that there looks a bit easier to read than that there. You see what I mean? So if you put GTA 5, you could put like a line here, then have the Duke of Death muscle car, and then you could have a line here, bulletproof and all customized. It just breaks it up a bit so that it's easier on the eye, it's a lot easier to spot and to read. Again, it's making yourself stand out. Okay, looking at your description as well, it's a little bit messy again. I like the lines here, but you want to try and, like, you've got Twitter here and Freedom down here. Why not have all your links in one section? It would just make it look a bit neater. Looking at your tags as well, they could probably do with a bit more work as well. Although you've got very related tags to the video, the more you have of them, the more likely you are to pop up on search results. So think about adding in a few more tags. So you could have like game, gameplay, all these kind of generic ones. So for example, if you had a GTA 5 tag and a gameplay tag, if someone was searching for GTA 5 gameplay, you'd probably pop up. But if you didn't have that gameplay tag there, you probably wouldn't. So it's finding out other ways of getting you in search results, in other search results that you wouldn't necessarily think of straight off. So just spend a bit of time each time you upload a video on those tags, thinking of generic words that you could link to things like GTA 5, so GTA 5 game, GTA 5 gaming, GTA 5 gameplay, etc. Back on your homepage now, and I really like your channel art. Actually, it looks really, really nice, professional. You've got the icon as well on the top of the channel art, so it does match. If you hadn't had that icon on the channel art, I probably would have turned around and said it doesn't really match very well with your icon, but because you do have that in there, actually it doesn't look too bad. Looking at your thumbnails as well, they actually look really nice. I like the look of these. There are a few where the writing is a bit small and hard to read, but generally it's okay. I mean, these ones are perfect, nothing wrong with those at all. This one I would have said, you know, is a bit small. Obviously it's just for an intro, but what's stopping you still having like a thumbnail on there? But yeah, nothing wrong with those at all. So overall, I think you've got a very good looking channel. There are a few things you need to work on. Not very much, to be honest, but you need to think about your layouts of stuff, like your descriptions of your videos, also your titles. Definitely your tags need a bit more work as well. It's not that the tags are wrong, you just need more of them. But otherwise, you've got a nice channel shaping up, so keep up the good work. So that's it from me, guys. If you liked this review, don't forget to leave it a like and comment below. And if you'd like to be featured in next week's episode, to leave that hashtag GFC channel review, and I will see you again next week. Thanks for watching. See you later.